Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today, exactly 1 year removed from the release of his first mini album Kai, we are now here with Kai's second mini album, Peaches. And just a few hours ago we had reacted to the second music video of his, also called Peaches, and there was a visual journey, was such a dreamy sound, and I had a lot of fun with it and enjoyed it a lot. You can check that out before it if you want to. And now we're here with his second mini album, also called Peaches. And less than a month ago we had checked out his first mini album Kai, which I enjoyed a lot. It was basically an album theme, you know, it was all in a dreamy R&B like sound, and yeah, it was very enjoyable all the way through. So also, if you want to check that out, gladly do so in my EXO and Kai playlist. And now we're here with his second mini album. Once again, 5 more B-sides for me to dive into, and I don't want to actually waste any more time and say let's just straight dive into the first one. Do want to say though, big thank you to Zaty Farhani, who in less than 2 hours dropped the 5 lyric videos for the B-sides. That's really not easy to do, so big thank you to him or her for dropping these lyric videos at such a fast pace. Really makes it easier for me to react to, because lyric videos are always a bit more enjoyable to react to than just audio. So let's dive into this. EXO KAI's second mini album Peaches. The title track Peaches is already very enjoyable. Now let's see what style and sound he's going for now, this time for the B-sides. First will be Vanilla, already going to continue with this sweet taste. Basically, you know, Peaches, very sweet fruit. Now we have Vanilla, a very sweet thing to eat as well. So let's dive into this. Kai Vanilla. Again, in this very dreamy opening sound. Oh. Okay, I was checking if it's the first song or not. Peaches is. Okay. Very interesting opening flow. Or melody, for that matter. We had no highlight melody, so I have no idea what to expect for the full album, but this already... Oh, the drums are really interesting. He's back in his very high register here. A very soothing delivery. Oh, this sound is interesting though. Has some electronic filter over it. Gives it such a very different feeling compared to the verse delivery. Oh, now some water sound too. Oh. We're continuing with this nature feeling like the music video had it, I see. Very simple chorus, obviously. And a very interesting choice in sound, like mentioned. I'm not sure what type of filter that is. Oh, but this instrumental be... Oh, this instrumental be fun, man. These drums... Very unusual drums in K-pop songs. You don't have them usually. His high register, man. You're creamy and soft. Kai's lyrics do be horny though sometimes. Vanilla, 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 vanilla. Vanilla, 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 vanilla. Such a soothing song again all the way through. No big explosive moments, at least from his voice tone. Oh no, flute too? Big fan of this instrumental. Has something so unusual to it. You don't have that often in K-pop. Not sure here what to think of this chorus, but like mentioned, I love this dreamy instrumental a lot. That adds a lot to the thing. Harmonizing, the humming, the ad-libs. I don't know why, but this instrumental kind of captivates the... I don't know, it kind of gives me the feelings of like This is the type of sound you hear during a trip or anything. I can't judge it. I'm straight edge, so I can't speak from experience. But kind of had this really going into the dreamland type of feeling, you know, like. So this instrumental was really fun. I'm honestly not sure what to think of this chorus. Because like mentioned, I'm not sure what type of editing effect they went with there. If they just layered it differently or like different autotune effect. But this is such a very different sound, you know? In the verses was his typical very high register delivery, you know? What I especially pointed out in his first mini album was the fact that he had such a wide range of vocal usage, and that we especially had one song where he really went from like very high to more medium to more powerful delivery, you know? He can go for such different tones. Here he goes more for his very seductive type of tone and more high register fitting for this vanilla type theme. Like mentioned, some of his lyrics do be freaky, but that's his thing, man. But yeah, this bit here, I'm not sure what to think of this. What effect is that? Like mentioned, the instrumental at first it sounded a bit industrial, but then it actually goes more to a more traditional sound, you know, like mentioned with these drums and everything. Wouldn't be surprised that these are like traditional Korean drums or somewhat, or just general more different drums, you know. These aren't the drums where you like, you know, go with the sticks, but really more with the hands. Hand drums, basically, if you can't call them like that. So lyrically and sound-wise, this is again, like mentioned, in dreamy experience. Like, it just gives me these feelings of you're on a trip, you're in dreamland, and you just lean back and everything. The vocal tone fits that all the way through. He never really sparked in the vocal tone either. It was a very slow-paced theme and sound in general, so very enjoyable in that sense. Like mentioned, I'm not sure yet what to think of this chorus, because obviously it's simple, that's not the problem, but I'm not sure what to make of the sound here. From the flow, totally not from the flow, like the flow, the no, that's fun, that's cool, but like I'm not sure what to think of this sound effect. The sound effect is a bit weird, or like the way they edited his voice there. I think he has generally a very clear and lovely vocal tone, especially from the live performances we had watched from him, or like EXO. So that will definitely need, definitely is the type of sound that we'll need to get used to. This type of thing. And obviously it's the majority of the song for the chorus, so not sure what to think of that yet, but otherwise, like mentioned, big fan of this instrumental with the more traditional drum sound and this very dreamy feeling to it. Like mentioned, we had this very nature-like visual for the music video where he like went there with the peaches and the sea and the pond and whatnot, and he now basically captures this visual into the sound now, which I really enjoy. It's a good follow-up to Peaches, basically, especially when you first watch the music video and then listen to the audio. So enjoyable song. Not sure what to think of the editing there for this vanilla bit. Sounds a bit weird at first, but maybe I will get used to it. I will see that down the road. Otherwise, like mentioned, dreamy sound, slow tempo all the way through, enjoyable nonetheless. Good first B-side, solid for sure, definitely solid. Let's move on to number 2, which is called Domino, and I do not have, I don't even have the descriptions of the songs back in there, but I think I read that there will be one hip-hop sound, or like one more hip-hop directed sound, so maybe Domino will go into that direction. Domino obviously can mean a lot. The only other Domino or like song I've heard thus far that it was Domino was a straight up banger from Stray Kids earlier this year, so let's see what Kai does with that title. Kai Domino. Yep. Way more upbeat. Way quicker. Is that the hip hop song? Maybe? I spilled TMI. How about that? The difference in voice tone to the first songs to now. Ooh! Trophies like FIFA. And now the higher register. Awesome! Kai has such a range in his vocal. And this is a great showcase for it. Oh! Like dominoes. Ooh, that's so catchy straight away. Like domino. Ooh. He actually remains in a more calm tempo again, but the beat is at least going fast this time. Ooh. I really wanted this type of sound from it. I love it. Oh. Like mentioned, the difference in his vocal tone throughout this, from so low and dark to more bright and like dominoes, all your thoughts, more than dominoes. Ooh, this chorus. Yo, get low, more than like dominoes. May this be my favorite B-sides of his overall. I think it's definitely more my vibe. Such a switch up to the first sounds already. Oh, it's a great rhyme headlines, best time. Ooh. And the bell sounds here too. I want to check though. I want to check the credits. Like dominoes. Go, get low. Manager like dominoes. Ooh, and out to bit too. This song is sexy, y'all. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. That was the type of song I wanted from it. Like, I think one of the B-sides from, I can't think of the name right now, was also a bit more hip-hop, but still a bit more into soothing direction. This though, that was straight up hip-hop from Kai right there, and I love the vocal usage in this. Oh my goodness, that was freaking cool. That chorus though, like dominoes. Probably my favorite B-sides of his from the first listen. That was freaking fun, y'all. I want to check quickly though, the credits, because I think Kenzie is in one of those, right? Lyrics by, doesn't look like it. Never mind. Actually, don't think so. Or arranged by, doesn't look like it. I thought I would have read that Kenzie was involved in the album too, one of my favorite SM producers, but that's not the case. Doesn't matter. Lyrics by Tama. Okay. Space Promise. I see. Okay, so I definitely want to listen to this another time because this was so much fun, y'all. This is probably a prime example of how I want the Kai hip-hop song to be. Not only from the tempo, he still remains in a more calmer way, actually, like he didn't go really fast or anything, he wasn't rapping, he was still vocalizing, but he used his voice in such different tones throughout this entire thing, you know? That's what I meant, what I liked so much about, especially that one bit in that one song, I think from, where it's, I got you, boo, I got you, boo, I got you, boo. That's basically the theme throughout this entire song, going from very low and dark to, again, bright and vocalizing. Awesome song, man. Very high-paced bass here. Like dominoes, Boreo. All your thoughts, Monajo like dominoes. Oh! Kicking off with the chorus, and this chorus is so catchy, man. He doesn't need a lot of lyrics here, it just flows so well. Damn. That's some rapping from Kai. Trophies like FIFA. And then the switch up here. This is a perfect showcase of his voice, seriously. No, like dominoes, boyo. All your thoughts, Monajo like dominoes. Whoa, here we go. Monajo like dominoes. This may be my favorite song of it, seriously. What the hell? Monajo like dominoes. It's so catchy straight away. The bass and claps here are so freaking fun too. The pacing of the beat is awesome, and he still rides his typical wave nonetheless. Like, the chorus is obviously the highlight of the song and the catchiness factor, but the verses sound great. Wave shows off his more brighter vocal color. Man. Well, yo. No like dominoes. All your thoughts. Monojo like dominoes. Whoa, whoa, here we go. Domajo like dominoes. Go, go, get low. Monojo like dominoes. This chorus is so freaking good, man. What the hell? Yeah, I think this is my favorite of it. Like, not just for the B-sides, but I think I like this more than the entire text too. Oh yeah, I wanted to point out this rhyme again. It's very clean. This rhyme is very clean. Best life headlines. That's such a clean rhyme. The best life. Don't need the headlines. And they don't do it at cross lines, so at the end of both lines, but they end the first line with that line and then start the next one with the rhyme. That's so cool. All your thoughts, monojo like dominoes. Monojo like dominoes. Moyo. All your thoughts, monojo like dominoes. Whoa, whoa, here we go. Monojo like dominoes. Go, go, low, low. Monojo like dominoes. Then an outro to it too. Immediately got it right, my friends. Who said he can't wait to hear my opinion on the album. Immediately gotta tell him what the hell, Domino's is freaking sexy. Seriously, the second B-side I've listened to this year that's called Domino, that's exactly my freaking vibe. Like, Stray Kids' Domino was rap heaven, loved that song a lot, and now Kai's Domino is just as fun. I think I have an addition to favorite B-sides of the year here, ladies and gentlemen. I've mentioned it before, I'm not sure if I will be able to do it at exactly the end of the year, because I might have to check out some, or like want to react to some albums I've not checked out yet, that I may want to, you know, react to before, and then obviously don't want to release a top 10 video before I not have checked out everything I wanted to check out, you know, but it got added to the notes for B-sides consideration, whatever it will be in the honorable mentions or whatever it may be in the top 10. Kai's Domino is freaking sexy, y'all. That's exactly my hip-hop vibe that I wanted to see from him. The voice usage, the chorus is freaking insanely catchy and so well written. Go, go, no, no, no. No, 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 like dominoes. Go, go, get low. No, 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 like dominoes. Freaking awesome, man. This is probably my favorite Kai song thus far. So much fun with this. Enjoyed it a lot. Holy moly. Let's move on to our third song / fourth song. Like, we have now reached halftime in the album, basically. We had two very dreamy songs and then the pure on hip-hop Kai. And now we come for Come In. Let's dive into it. Oh, that's an interesting clap. Kai back to the flirty lyrics. Vocals. Oh, this constant sound effect though. Very quick opening. Ooh. Oh, the ad-lib though. Swapping here into left and right to the headphones. Oh, that's an interesting sound. More heavier vocal song here now this time. Like, the first two songs were very dreamy in the delivery for the vocals and very soothing. Here there's a bit more power in it. Just continuous beat though. Like, the sound effect just keeps going and going. So that only the sound of my breath can reach you. These lyrics be flirty. Okay, that's freaky though. That's definitely the type of song that if you want to fully experience it, do it on the headphones. Big fan of these long Jake vocals here. Okay, just be freaky though. I'm not used to this again type of K-pop songs like for Vanilla. I think this a lot. I don't know what it is, but this continuous sound gives the song so much tempo, even it's very slow again. But now some faster flow here from him. What do you call this? Is it stereo or mono? When it like goes from left to right to the headphones? The production for this album again though, SM man. The long vocals here are very soothing. Good choice for the chorus. And an outro bit again. Big plus. I think every song has an intro and an outro. I would have loved another snap there. Okay, around 3 minutes too. Okay, Kai Come In is very unique. Vanilla was very unique for its like let's say like this. Peaches and like Peaches was definitely basically a continuation of his sound from his first album, just less spacey but more traditional sound-wise basically. Then Vanilla was already very unique in the instrumental choice because it mentioned that really like a natural song where it really gives you these feelings of nature into your head from the drums and everything. Then Domino was a hip-hop bop. And now Come In is something so interesting in its sound. Like mentioned, this continuous type of sound effect gives you basically this, like you can't focus on so much. You either focus on just him and therefore the more calmer pacing, or you focus on that type in the beat and then you go all the way through like that. So it's basically, I wouldn't say confusing, but like you're vibing really fast with this fast part of the beat while he's actually just chilling. That makes for such an interesting combination in the sound here. And like mentioned, this sound effect where it goes like and a bit louder too, like it comes from the shadows, like That's pretty damn cool. Like mentioned, for Vanilla, the instrumental choice is very unique and something I've not seen it much in K-pop, if ever, and here the same for this too. And what other song was it like where you hear a sound just in the left ear and then on the right and whatnot? That's actually a cool thing to trick around with. I want to listen to this again. Like you hear this thing? It just keeps going and going and going. Quickly into the pre-chorus here. But seriously, this sound is freaking me out. It completely throws over the tempo of him, basically. I know, it's kind of funny, and I think this would definitely be the type of song that when you want to fully experience it, but play, come in. The long take notes here are very nice, but this is definitely a song that can feel weird at first, because like mentioned, the bass and drum set is actually very prominent here. Then you have this continuous sounds. Only again is more chilling. You have some ad-libs and background humming too. God damn, there's so much in this song to focus on. It's actually a bit overwhelming. I know. It's like mentioned, very unusual. And it's definitely something that won't hit as good on, you know, boxes or just phone as it does with headphones right now, with studio headphones. Na 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 na, come in. But this chorus do be nice, man. Digging the vocals here. Oh. Yeah, but this is still. It's such a weird combination. It's like fire, but so unusual to do something like this. I really can't wait for Reacted KAI's reaction to this album, especially for this song, man. You know, a bit faster flow from him. Basically, he chills while the beat sounds chill at first when you don't go dive into too deep, but then it goes like actually ooh. In my head. That sounds really smooth though. That chorus is really on point. I like it a lot. It's only around 3 minutes long too. Has the outro nonetheless. But not giving me the 4th snap, there is a crime. Why would you do that? You do 3 snaps, but not the 4th one. Ah, rhythm. Why? But okay. Kai's Come In is extremely interesting. Like mentioned, doing this after a very classic K-pop sound, which went really hard, is probably the best choice to do so, because that probably makes it stand out even more that way. Come In is so freaking interesting, and I can't wait to see professionals react to it in Reacted KAI. I really want to see how they reacted it and how they put that down into detail, because this is such an interesting song, man. Like mentioned, the choice of putting in these sounds for the chorus bit, like mentioned, this continuous electronic sound, or like, I don't know how they create that sound. How do they create that sound? It's really basically, his tempo is completely different in comparison to the tempo of that specific sound element. And it's not that it doesn't harmonize well together, because that's what you may think when I say, you know, it feels weird. It's just something so unusual. You just rarely have the beat go so fast in that particular element, while he, once again, chilled so much. Kai is just his chill delivery here again. He is way more chill than in comparison to Domino, and it makes for such a... It's in some way weird, but also so freaking fire, because it's something so unusual. This song will definitely need a re-listen to really feel, I think. Like mentioned, the chorus sounds smooth as hell though. The na-na in my lane, na-na-na in my head, na-na-na come in, sounds really damn cool. But these sound effects and everything, that song will definitely need to get used to. I'm really interested to see how Reacted KAI will break this one down. Probably will take a while though, but such an interesting song. But I like that. It's definitely, what I can definitely say already, the album definitely feels a bit more experimental than the Kai one. Because the first one was definitely, like mentioned, more of a linear album in the sense of I go for one specific sound and just do that in 6 different ways and have it be basically a album feeling. Here definitely the album feels a bit more like the B-sides and the songs overall do have the typical Kai flavor, but if he a bit more distinguished from one another, and that's pretty cool too. He definitely tried out a bit more with this song, which I can really appreciate. Great artistry, great craft here for the song. Really like the idea that he went with here and they put it into that song. Can't wait to see how this will feel on re-listens. Okay, that makes 3 of 5 B-sides. Very, very unusual sound, like mentioned. Digging it nonetheless. Can't wait to see how we'll feel re-listens. And now we move on to our 4th and second to last B-side, the 5th song of the album, To Be Honest. We now had a more dreamy song, then a hip-hop song, and then a R&B try-out type of feeling with the, like mentioned, electronic sound and sound effects. So let's see what this is going to be. Kai, To Be Honest. Let's go. Oh, bit more upbeat again. Oh, lengthy intro. I think it was the same case for the Kai album too. Every song had an intro and an outro. It's something so simple that it made you into the song so much. Let's go. Oh. Way different tempo now. Hell yeah. Huh? Pre-chorus vocals. Chorus doesn't really explode, continues to burst sounds. Oh, but I love the melody here. Ooh. I'm digging the tempo though. The bass is very prominent for the verse, but then more drowned back for the pre-chorus before we then put it back in. Oh. And now the drop, the bass drop. Very smooth. Didn't expect him to do something like that for the second chorus already, because I think we'll have a third one, right? Maybe not? Oh, bridge shot. Oh, the ad-libs. Oh, the sound effects again, or the production. Oh, the melody! And again an outro. Thank you to whatever Kai is pitching it or the producers. Thank you for outros and intros, man. I actually would have taken 10 more seconds of this actually to reach the 3 minutes. I don't know. I really felt the vibe and beat. I really felt the sound a lot. Okay, Kai, to be honest. Oh, this is a lot of fun too. This was also definitely really my vibe. This was straight away really on point, you know? Like mentioned, Vanilla felt experimental in the sense of in what dreamy sound they want to go for. Like mentioned, for the first album he had this very spacey dreamy sound. There he went for a more natural dreamy sound with the drum choice and everything, and like mentioned, this filter for the voice there for the chorus and whatnot. Felt a bit weird at first, you know, not as on point as the other B-sides basically. Then with Domino's big hip-hop explosion basically, which I really enjoyed. Then Come In was very experimental too, but still had its smooth factor. But to be honest, is a straight away extremely smooth R&B pop song. Straight away, so freaking smooth. It's not too short, it's not too long, it has a really good length, and it's a great tempo to it. The beat is really engaging, really makes you want to move yourself. It kind of gives you basically, can you call it, I wouldn't exactly call it like a pop ballad, it's way too fast for that, but it kind of gives you, it kind of makes you want to dance, but also has the relationship topic in there with like, we just need to be honest. The melody for the chorus too, man. To be honest, is really good. To be honest, alongside Domino is probably, wow. I can't really judge yet how everything will feel, whether or not the title will be better releases and everything, because it's not like my first impressions here. That's why I, for a specific time, said I want to drop the album one day after, because I will first react to every song, then re-listen to it, and then give my full thoughts on that. But like, I can tell more about it down the road, probably nonetheless. But like, first impression, to be honest, is also really damn strong. First impression is really strong. Lengthy intro. 20 seconds of intro here. Great sound. Vocals coming in. We have a 2 rhythm here with the snaps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Such a great pacing. I like him in this way more faster tone. Like I would say the other songs were too slow, but I just like his energy here a lot, where he just normally sings basically. To be honest, this chorus is incredible. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, like how I didn't notice at first. The snaps are every second beat, or like every second. How can you call it? What is takt called in English? But you're not like dum snap, break, snap, break, snap. Well, the bass is actually only hitting, I think, every fourth one, right? Digging that a lot. Snaps every two beats. The bass every 4 beats makes for such a great combination here. The pre-chorus sound is like gently. Oh my goodness, this song is awesome. To be honest, it's awesome, y'all. From the not just from a production standpoint, but just it's so on point, man. The beat is so freaking fun. I love the energy and the tempo of it. Like mentioned, the way the snap and the bass is not exactly in the same tempo, so it just for such a great harmonizing there. But like mentioned, the chorus is actually not from the sound sound standpoint. It's basically the same to the verse, so it has a very linear feeling throughout the entire song. But it still feels so strong because, like mentioned, in the verse, he goes for, like mentioned, a very great tempo and delivery. Whatever it was Vanilla, whatever it was Peaches, or some of his other songs for the first mini album, I love when he does different tones and everything. Like mentioned, whether very soothing and whispering, or more normal, like it is the case here, or more powerful delivery. Kai has such a great vocal range. I mention it all the time, but this is such a great environment for him. I feel like this sound really suits him. All the sounds suit him, obviously, because like mentioned, obviously Vanilla is really good for him and he really delivers there too, but this is definitely more for me. This is definitely more of the vibe and sound and tempo that I can really enjoy and appreciate, because it's just more my vibe, and he sounds so good here. He sounds so good on this song, man. When this is basically him just normally singing. He doesn't put much power in it, nor does he like try to go very high or like go into a more soothing direction. This basically is normal tone, his normal voice and delivery. And with such a great tempo and beat in combination with that, it sounds so strong. And really big fan of, for the second part here, or like for the second chorus already, changing the chorus a little bit, where you pick out the bass for the first half and then boom, make it kicking even harder for the second half. This song is freaking... Ooh, this song is freaking sexy, y'all. And the melody, like mentioned, is freaking gorgeous. No bass and no drums yet. Straight into a bridge now. Going a bit different now in the sounds. The heavenly ad-libs, to be honest, is incredible. I would just add that to the B-side list as well. Seriously, what the hell? Kai just casually dropping 2 B-sides of the contenders for me. Every chorus sounds different. You notice that? For such a small song, or like shorter song, wow. Here with now again with more background vocals added, y'all. This song. My only critique point is that this outro is not as long as you know, because the intro is 20 seconds and the outro is only 10 seconds. It's basically the same sound, but you do it double in the beginning, but then only once here. Would have been more satisfying to do it twice here too, to really have it reach the 3 minutes as well. But that's nitpicking. That's just these little extra details here that they don't really matter too much. But maybe would have made it even better, because it just gives that extra lengthy outro feeling. But War, to be honest, is honestly insane. Like mentioned, Vanilla was definitely a good choice into his more higher register, into the more seductive type of Kai direction. While Come In was mentioned very experimental, I enjoyed it, but you know, gotta need some reasons on that. But Domino and To Be Honest are freaking insane. Both straight up added to my consideration list for favorite B-sides of the year, y'all. Holy moly, it's going to be a freaking pain to choose 10 from that. Like, not just 10, but then also ranking them. It's going to be for someone with OCD who really hates making mistakes, and you know what? It's going to be difficult to choose, but Domino, to be honest, definitely got to be added to that list. I mean, what? Perfect songs for him. Like mentioned, it are really different compared to like his more seductive tone and whisper tone and whatnot. It's just kind of either going heavy or just normally delivering in a good tempo, and it sounds freaking awesome. These are the type of sounds I want to hear from him, and I'm satisfied with it a lot. Kai's, to be honest, is incredible, just like Domino. Absolute instant favorites. Wow. Probably my two favorite Kai songs. Hadn't seen much wrong with this. Enjoyed this one insanely much. Let's move on to our final song off his second mini album, which has been really good. Like mentioned, 2 songs especially strong. Title track really enjoyable. The other songs will need re-listens to get used to. So that's a really good quality thus far. Let's see what this last song is going to be like. Maybe Ballad now? Would work. We hadn't had one yet, so let's dive into Blue to wrap this up, y'all. Again, in intro. It's so easy. Please, just do it for your songs. Now back into the more higher seductive tone. Oh, am I lonely or do you want to be lonely? That kind of applies to me, to be honest. Oh, it's choruses, man. No. And now outro 2. Oh my lord. Not sure why you only do one half of that outro, but I can't get to the moment, but oh, this groovy guitar though. Oh, piano too. That's the chorus actually. Or is that already like a different chorus version? Oh, they basically did the same thing again like they did for, to be honest, with drowning out the drums here. Oh, it's going to be so much fun to re-listen to this. The slight English lyrics sprinkled in there, it's so much, man. This the only bit annoys me, I will get to it in a moment. Oh no, different guitar. Instrumental choice here again. Great vocal there. Oh, they went out two lyrics at once there. Oh, the piano though. Oh, I hear nature sounds again though. You hear them? The crickets? I love the nature influence in his songs here. Not just Peaches, but Vanilla and Blue too. That's so cool. Seriously, Kai really managed to make this album feel very different to Kai, which I wouldn't say was scared of he wouldn't do, because like mentioned, I mentioned in the Kai reaction that I enjoyed the songs and I enjoyed the sound, but I'm always the type of person that prefers when an album shows variety, and he showed variety in his vocal delivery, and that's basically what carried that album in that sense, because the rest was basically just the same sound, which I enjoy, But like mentioned, I'm more the type of fan when an album really shows like different sound elements, whatever. Let's like say one song is rock, then hip hop, then jazz, then a ballad, and whatnot. You know, just trying around with different genres. But this album is definitely more variety filled. It definitely is from the entire sound and from the structure and everything. Very different. Not every song feels similar to another. Every song definitely has a different feeling to it. And Blue is also so special. I was a bit annoyed in between because, like mentioned, they did this outro bit there, but I don't understand why they do like one bit there. Like you have this melody part there and only drop it once and then you continue. Why not twice? I know only doing it once feels a bit weird and off to me, but like mentioned, he again used these nature sounds at the end. At the end of the album too, which basically like the album fades out with nature sounds, which is really cool. And then when you listen to it on loop, you have these nature sounds, and then you go back into Peaches, which also carries that over, especially visually. Oh, this album is so well constructed, actually. Peaches has great opening song, which is great from every standpoint, and basically combination of it kind of has the feelings of Vanilla, but also from To Be Honest in the tempo and delivery. Then Vanilla has straight up very soothing Kai sound, basically with the very high register and everything. Then Domino comes in as hip-hop pop, Come In as experimental, more EDM sound, where he's actually pretty chill, but the beat still goes hard with the very interesting sounds. Then To Be Honest as just straight up on-point R&B pop song, and then Blue as a more chill song with soothing melodies, and again these nature sounds implemented like for, even though like Vanilla didn't have full nature sounds, neither had Vanilla, but they gave me these feelings. Here he literally straight up used nature sounds, which is so cool. I want to listen to the song another time, y'all. Hear that? Basically, it sounds like basically you're sitting at a bench in the park at night or anything like that. You hear the crickets, you hear some birds here and there. Back into his more chill high register. Like my friend says, I wasn't sure what to think of it because of the tempo and it felt like it was all a bit the same through. I'm like, what? I think I may like this even more than Kai, honestly. Oh yeah, that one line though, before we get to the chorus. That one line actually applies to me pretty well. Am I lonely or do I want to be lonely? I never know that, you know, because like I do a lot of stuff on my own. But then I'm also like, do I want to be lonely or is it just, I don't know. Kind of speaks to me. Also interesting because this song is not as, you know, from the topic as similar to the others, a bit more different, more about himself basically, which I enjoy too. But now this chorus. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this chorus! It's 30 seconds long and it's a freaking war. The melody and flow in this chorus, yo. Do I gotta write Blue down too? What the hell? Probably not, because I mentioned this one bit puts me off, and that happens after this, but like, no, 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 just like stuttering type of flow into a more higher tone there for the final vocal of to rhyme basically, and then the no 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 no. No, 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 no. Doing that twice and having, especially for the second part, these rhymes be in English, so for every international viewer, sing-alongable as well straight away. Oh, that chorus, y'all. Oh my goodness. This part though, I like it, but why don't they do it twice? It feels so weird. Every day. This is the type of bit when you do, like, I don't know, doing something twice is just the most normal thing to do for a chorus or an outro bit, you know. I don't know why they just, it feels so weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels so off to me to just throw it in once and not twice. It just feels so unusual, but not in a way where it's like experimental, but like, I don't know, just Makes no sense to me. Like the chorus comes out so smooth, but then every day, na 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 na, every day, na 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 na, every day, do 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 do. And then we continue. Would have been so much more satisfying. Seriously, that's the only flaw about the song right there. The verses are so smooth and have a great pacing to it. The chorus is gorgeous, but this chorus outro bit it's good, but why only once? You know, it makes no sense to me to only have it in once and not repeat it. That's an odd choice from the production standpoint. I don't get that, honestly. That feels so natural to me to just put it twice there. Every day, every day, na 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 na, every day, na 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 na, do 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 do. And we continue. Would have been so much better. Can't just be me, right? Or my nitpicking here. I don't know. Feels weird to just cut off that or like only do it once, but this groovy guitar, like mentioned. Now some piano coming in too, which is very interesting. We skipped basically the pre-chorus here, or this verse was supposed to be the pre-chorus already, or either way we just go straight into the chorus after just like 10 seconds or so, insanely short verse or pre-chorus, and we go into the chorus now, basically again the first half of it. Now with some piano added. Already the chorus sounds different to the first one. We had swapped out the drum set for a piano for the first half of the chorus, and the second one is back to normal. Hard enough, bad enough. Then again. Every day, na 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 na, every day, na 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 na. Why would you? I hope somebody edits it that way. Seriously, it feels so weird to me. But you know, different guitar coming in. Now this outro bit of the chorus is used as final chorus basically. Here we now have that sound basically twice. Didn't they want to do it because they want to save that for that, but oh. You notice here how we now continue this every day sound like 8 times, I think, overall, or like 6, I'm not sure right now, but now they just continue and loop it basically, and now he does some other vocals over it. Basically a duet with himself, and then a piano outro with nature sounds. Hallelujah! Piano fading out. Oh my goodness. I think there's not. I think only one song is. I think only one song is like far over 3 minutes. I think it. Oh, is it? I'm not sure right now. But the entire album works really not short, but like on point. The songs are not short, but neither too long. The entire album. It's 6 songs and it doesn't even go 20 minutes. It doesn't even go 19 minutes. The entire album is only 18 minutes and 38 seconds, which gives us a typical length of around Can I count probably? I don't think I can actually. What the hell? They recently updated the calculator app. I don't know what they did there, but like only around straight to 3 minutes per song. So every song is around 3 minutes long, and it feels so on point, like mentioned. Maybe they didn't want to do it because of that, because they wanted this outro bit and didn't want the song to go too long. I guess that's what they did there, but still it feels weird to me to only do this bit once and then, you know, just continue instead of doing it twice. It's just a normal thing for me to loop these outro bits, but either way, Kai's Blue is gorgeous. Kai's Blue is gorgeous. The vocal tone here, this chorus, the melody there, the na 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 na. It sounds beautiful. Blue is a gorgeous song with a heavenly chorus to it. One flaw in between, which I guess I can't understand because I didn't want it to go over length to keep the length normal for the rest of the album too. The nature sounds in it are sweet too. Kai's second album, Peaches, is probably better than his first. I didn't expect that. I think Kai really outdid himself. I already said that for Peaches, I'm not sure now if I like that more than I definitely enjoyed the music video more, but I was already like, oh, maybe I like Peaches more. Vanilla, like mentioned, not sure what to think of that. Like I mentioned, I like his higher tone there and everything, but not sure what to think about the chorus and the editing there. That would definitely need some re-listens. Domino freaking Bob, hip-hop greatness. Love that one to see Kai on such heavy track, basically. Come In, very experimental. Enjoyed it. Will also need re-listens to be really sure, though. To be honest, was a freaking perfect R&B pop song. And Blue is, like mentioned, besides that one bit with the outro, heavenly too. So the entire album is so freaking good. The title track is really, really strong. Probably even better than Vanilla is, like mentioned, need to get used to it, but really appreciated the sound choice there because it was very different with the drums. Domino is freaking insane. Come In is experimental, and I enjoyed it, but like mentioned, if I really vibe to it hard or not, the future will show that. To be honest, was freaking insane, and Blue is also really, really damn good. Peaches is better than Kai, and I would have not expected that. Because like mentioned, Kai, like mentioned, had such a very similar sound the entire way through, was enjoyable, but therefore I couldn't really re-listen to it like all the way through. Like there are albums where I can basically listen to the album on loop because it just entertains me a lot with variety. Kai basically, I mentioned before, he has definitely the voice to entertain you solo for a long time, but the sound was too linear for me to really say, okay, I can now listen to his album several times in a row. I listened to his album once, I enjoyed it, but then I take a different album because I just can't take the same sound the entire way through, you know? Peaches is way more variety filled, has way more different sound concept. He tried around a bit more, I'd say, as well. More experimental sounds for two songs especially. He took two sound structures and put them extremely on point. Kai's Peaches is freaking gorgeous, y'all. I really did not expect him to outdo himself like that. I, like mentioned, was scared he would just take, once again, one sound style and loop it basically throughout the entire album, which is, like mentioned, not bad. I have nothing against sound concepts for an album, but it's always more enjoyable for me to have variety in an album because that entertains me more. And Kai entertained me not just with different sound concepts, but again, his voice usage, his vocal range is insane. He went so heavy on some tracks, then more normal on other ones, with good tempo, almost slow, or more harmonizing vocals, or more soothing vocals. He showed once again so much variety in this, and it's like mentioned, exactly 1 year after his solo debut, and he really took his time and outdid himself, in my opinion. Kai's Peaches is an incredible mini album. I had so much fun with it. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you enjoyed my reactions. If you did, glad leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on this album? What are your thoughts on Kai's second mini album, Peaches? Do you also agree with me that it's better than Kai, or would you say that's not the case? I think I enjoy Kai more. Obviously, it's hard to judge because I listened to Kai 3 weeks ago. You listened to it 1 year ago, so it's obviously a bit different for you to judge that, but like, it's different for me to judge it in comparison to y'all, but tell me your thoughts about that down below. Which B-side is your favorite as well? Tell me all about that down below as well. And obviously, as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or a support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. And yeah, we sadly did not reach the 1 hour like we did for Baked Tune as example. I guess, I don't know, do I want to drag this to 1 hour because it looks cooler? Maybe. I mean, I still have something to say because, yeah, EXO, we will have a lot of EXO to look forward to. Generally, though, winter, December will be stressful for me. I work in the retail channel. I think I've mentioned that before, and then obviously, That's the season for the retouch chat. It's going to be very stressful. We'll probably work some over hours as well. I'm very happy that I was able to have off today, so I can do this album here now in all its, lean back and not stress myself or anything to really go into detail yet again. But I would try my best to still give you what I have planned when it comes to EXO, because like I said, I want to react to all EXO winter albums, which I think are 4. So it means we will do one catching up on video with the 4 music videos for these winter songs, like I think Universe and Miracles in December, something like that. And then like mentioned, the 4 other winter albums, which will definitely take a lot, because I actually want to do, like mentioned, many other albums from 2021 to then judge and maybe consider it for my top 10 list and everything. So it's going to be very busy. It's going to be very filled, and I will try my best to give you all of these reactions. Theo's album, want to check that out too, to have this one off the list as well, because it's from this year as well, to see what he has in store for that. So I have a lot of EXO planned, though. I have a lot of EXO planned. We would then obviously have so many more music videos. I like mentioned, said already that similar to Dreamcatcher, want to check out all their albums as well. So we have a lot to look forward to when it comes to EXO. More Zoldo content, more group content and whatnot. And obviously so much other great K-pop content, more NCT, more Christmas related stuff and December related stuff. And yeah, we have reached the 1 hour, so it's natural at least. And yeah, for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want to tune in for, obviously again, so here on this channel, whatever it be, with more EXO or something else, I'll help you tune in once again. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time. Have a great week. And thank you so much for watching. And see you again soon with more EXO. Thanks for watching.